When I was younger, I had no sense of respect. And the culture that raised me did not teach it to me either. I regret to inform y'all, I was lost in privilege. We had the green fields and we had computers. We had the A grades and electric scooters that we rode into our graduation from Saint whatever the name is. Funny how a saint to one's a devil to another. I went to boarding school with children from the suburbs. We were sent there to give respite to our mothers. In my 8 years I never heard an indigenous drummer. No, they say we're bilingual, I hear a higher number. 10,000 languages, they're crying out with thunder. Oh, this country, Canada, is based on lies and plunder. John A. MacDonald, well, he's just like Adolf Hitler. Adolf. John A. MacDonald, Donald. Adolf. John A. MacDonald, Donald. John Adolf A. MacDonald. John MacDonald, Donald. You get the picture? Our first prime minister was kinda sinister. He was the overfisher and the treaty tricker. He was the white giver, enforcing all his rules on the red rivers. And I'm spitting the facts. I'll make Jordan Peterson check his privilege fast. Our forefathers are forsaken. We should take their phony ass faces off the money we've been making. Canadian bacon? No thanks, I'm feeling. If I'm gonna eat some meat, then it better be more free man like Morgan Freeman. 150 years ago, they were not free, man.
Welcome to downtown Vancouver for the 100-year celebration of Stanley Park. Over a century ago, this pristine piece of wilderness was set aside for all the city slickers to enjoy.
Why's it called Stanley Park? Who the fuck is Stanley? What's the original name? Oh, somebody tell me. Why's it called Vancouver? Once the home of the Grizzlies. He didn't find his place in the 19th century, no. It's been here since time immemorial. Same with the people of the land, don't you know how the story goes? Why's it called Canada geese? They were here before then. That's why I call them Turtle Island geese when they're flying in the formation. This is not a country, it's a corporation. No conspiracy theory, that's a definition. Man-made date, man-made lake, man-made love, man-made hate, man-made war, man-made cake. Don't just stand there, emancipate. Said man-made love, man-made hate, man-made lake, man-made dates, man-made war, man-made cake. Don't just stand there, emancipate. Said, why's it called Stanley Park? Who the fuck is Stanley? What's the original name? Oh, somebody tell me. Why's it called Vancouver? Once the home of the Grizzlies. He didn't find his place in the 19th century, no. It's been here since time immemorial. Same with the people of the land, with the people of
of the land, with the people of the land. In memorial, in memorial, with the people of the land, with the people of the land. In memorial, in memorial, with the people of the land, with the people of the land. In memorial, in memorial, with the people of the land, with the people of the land. People of the land, with the people of the land. In memorial, in memorial, in memorial, in memorial. People of the land, with the people of the land, with the people of the land, with the people of the land. In memorial, in memorial, in memorial, in memorial.
These days I've been seeing nobody at all. Tempted by the internet, but it's just a black hole. These days people stay home, make love to their phones. Tell me how you feel after that, is it good for your soul? I know that there's something missing, well maybe it'll grow. Why you letting people making money tell you what's normal? There's something missing, well maybe it'll grow. Why you letting people making money tell you what's normal? When you ever gonna let somebody through your wall, or is it that another person has the keys to it? People all around getting comfy with each other, but I don't understand how they stay in the moment. Can't quite give it up, freedom to do what I want. Love is in the moment of my self-evolution, and I know I'm a sexual being, but my intellect needing more than physical feeling in my soul. It's deep as the ocean, but I'm so superficial with my surface reflections, and I've been seeing this woman, we're taking it slow. Just a couple dates and some cuddling, oh. She's got this affection, this innocence though. I'm just a little older, but I know what I know. There's something missing, well maybe it'll grow. My eyes keep wondering, am I superficial? There's something missing, well maybe it'll grow. My eyes keep wondering, am I superficial? No, I'm a sexual being, a sexual being in my soul. As deep as the ocean, with the deep, deep ocean, with the deep, deep. And I know I'm a sexual being, a sexual being, a sexual in my soul. Well, as deep as the ocean, with the deep, deep ocean, with the deep. And I know I'm a sexual being, a sexual being, a sexual in my soul. Well, as deep as the ocean, with the deep, deep ocean, with the deep. And I know I'm a sexual being, a sexual being, a sexual in my soul. Well, as deep as the ocean, with the deep, the deep. And I know. A no white jury hung another man today. They would not listen to a word he had to say. He told no tales, bullets were his only witnesses. Goddamn. Sitting in his SUV, something about private property. Bang, bang. If my own heritage supersedes indigenous lives, then who am I? But the worst type of enemy is a sickness. It's a sickness, it's contagious, like the plague is. Please don't catch it, but don't avoid it. We've got to stop it with our voices. You are my motivation. All alone at home, my patients walking on the stolen nation. Most of them are so evasive. I'm talking about my own Caucasians. Man, this country's so damn racist. Confusing for the children, ain't it? Daddy, what's a reservation? No one can explain it. To be polite is so Canadian. Last I checked, it was cry route to steal your land, your water basin. A no white jury hung another man today. They would not listen to a word he had to say. He told no tales. Bullets were his only witnesses, goddamn. Sitting in his SUV. Something about private property, bang, bang. They shot him down, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. They shot him down. The system shot him down. White supremacy shot him down. Canada shot him down, 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 shot him down. I've been Canadianized with a side of Quebec fries, and my teachers never told me that my home was colonized. And my ancestors arrived back in '85, and my sister was born 100 years after they died. Even though they were Irish immigrants, we still displaced people who were indigenous, and we're multicultural, but isn't it sad? The white man came up with the Indian Act, and if you don't know your ancestry, then you don't know yourself. Check your history, you're their story, you're her story as well. You've got to go self-educate, take the book right off the shelf. But read up on the author first, cause they might be shady as hell. I got to find my identity, yeah, to learn what my blood really means to me, yeah. I'm diving deep into my ancestry to learn to honor the ones who came before me, yeah. Ooh, Canadian eyes, ooh, yeah. I'm a Filipino youth and I'm severed from my roots. My generation needs to learn how to seek a deeper truth. We were taken by the church and they took away our worth. Disconnected from the earth, assimilated us from birth. Never been to the motherland, moved to another land. 3 generations back, yo, are we even keeping track? Slacking on the culture game, Asian cause it's all the same. But who would be to blame for all our Spanish last names? If you don't know your ancestry, then you don't know yourself. Check your history, you're their story, you're her story as well. You've got to go self-educate, take the book right off the shelf. But read up on the author first, cause they might be shady as hell. I've got to find my identity, yeah, to learn what my blood really means to me, yeah. I'm climbing up into my family tree to learn to honor the ones who came before me. Ooh, Canadian eyes, ooh, yeah. I am just a visitor man, son of an immigrant man to this infinite land. I grew up on Coast Salish land, but I didn't even know it till I moved to East Van. I went to the poetry slam, got schooled up by some people who were woke with the past. They were like, Group, you've got to check your privilege, man. You've got to check it, much like Macklemore asking what I've been rapping for. This ain't no Newfoundland, so why you talking Labrador? We opened up a dialogue and we've been going back and forth. If you don't know your ancestry, then you don't know yourself. Check your history, you're their story, you're her story as well. You've got to go self-educate, take the book right off the shelf. But read up on the author first, cause they might be shady as hell. Oh.
Another white boy raised on Greek philosophy and what it is he claims justice should be. He'll cite you logic with no emotion, claiming that his wisdom moves beyond an arts degree. He's a bona fide aficionado. Make reference to Africa as a country of its own. And if you mention invaders of Turtle Island, it's just a part of history. The whites enslaved their own, referencing the Irish of the coast, saying we all experience pain, not one more than most. And if you get too personal when you talk to him, you'll say what's race got to do with it, but that's ad hominem. Too defensive to tell you who is at fault. And if you mention any other narrative, it's teleological. Oh, he's a bona fide aficionado, with his YouTube and his podcast and his Eurocentricity, with his intellect and his ignorance and his lack of empathy. Excuse me while I play 3 chords and strum. I got some shit to say and I ain't leaving till I'm done. Excuse me while I play 3 chords and strum. I got some shit to say and I ain't leaving till I'm done. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. Dating apps are telling me there are more fish in the sea. Fish are going extinct cause humans overeat. I don't think we are meat, but we can go for sushi. Or have the veggie please, and we can drink some green tea. Drink some green tea, yeah. Drink some green tea. Just you and me, oh. You say you don't watch TV cause it is so passe, but you own a smartphone and you're on it all day. Walking home from the train, that's a vulnerable state. Why you looking on down? That thing won't show you the way. Show you the way, no. Show you the way. I can show you the way. I like to chill at cafes, the ones that don't have Wi-Fi. We can talk and we'll vibe, speak on innumerable things. I just ordered a mug filled with 100 degrees. Plus I packed my own snacks, yeah, we can drink some green tea. Drink some green tea, yeah. Drink some green tea. Just you and me, oh. They're building pipelines, telling us that it's okay. It's a part of the environmental plan and some jobs are on the way.
talk about the man camps, boy, you don't need a resume. It's not just Mother Earth getting hurt, women, children getting locked away. If heads of state would meditate, I think it could save the earth. I see people who in power, they don't know themselves first. Take Justin for example, he's been ordained since birth, 'cause his daddy was the king and he inherited his worth. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Pierre, you said this wasn't a monarchy, but your son is on the throne. You just a couple Bush wannabes and it's 50 years later, but it's on again. You trying to push that white paper like Jean Chrétien, and the oil spill is imminent. Why you trying to taint our vitamins? It's in the wake like Finnegan. I see water mixed with bitumen. And this is Canada, isn't it? Aren't we supposed to be considerate? Nah, it's 5 centuries of genocide, half-truths, lies is what our image is. And I think reconciliation is just a word that you throw around. I can't respect a person who doesn't hold it down on the battleground. Can't you tell that I'm a renegade of folk? All I'm trying to do is transcend my soul with melody and drink some green tea. Drink some green tea, yeah. Drink some green tea. Just you and me, oh. Drink some green tea. Drink some green tea, oh. Drink some green tea, We don't need no macho behavior. It's okay to feel strong, but you gotta show both sides. We don't need no sexual objectification. It's okay to feel feelings, but you gotta know your rights and whether others are lined in the sands of time where our bodies align. Don't you know about the bro code, no homo? Don't you know that boys will be boys? Can't you see how boys are raised to be men? It's all about the semen, but the sex ain't safe, it's a demon. I don't need no macho behavior in my life, but how am I supposed to redefine as a straight male the sex drive? I guess I could move my body in new ways, squeeze my hips like a tube of toothpaste, dancing in my room naked, flossing out like a shoelace. It's a truth embrace. Our hips get rusty like Chevrolets. I can't afford to allow my body to decay. So much shame around sex, but they sell it to us. Guess what? Sex is free. It's no one else's property. Yeah, I own my sex, but it feels like I barely make rent on it. Inconsistent. Is it pleasure in the instant? Is it insignificant? What's a slut anyways? So many men be pimping their rides to let women inside when really they're living a lie. The porn industry's made impotent spies. They're the intimate lives of mannequins with mostly moving parts. Artificial unintelligence, a lonely farce. But damn, she dances with a lonely heart. And my old friends don't dance, so they ain't no friends of mine. I had to slowly start to realize I wasn't attracted to a certain type of woman, but to a line of movement. My gaze is masculine, but self-aware enough to recognize and separate the hemispheres. Where my open men in here, the ones who get down, get down. We meet each other on the dance floor like inner children at play. But since when we must mature at light speed to new heights, get hyphy, get lit, get turned up, get turned on, get grimy, get grinding, take you to the island and show you my daguerreotype. While we dagger, no stereotype, we're just very alike. I don't need no macho behavior in my life, but if MCs flex next to me, I go cemetery and bury the mic. We don't need no macho behavior. It's okay to be strong, but you gotta show both sides. We don't need no sexual objectification. It's okay to look, but you gotta know your eyes symbolize your inner wisdom was capitalized and sold to us. gonna be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. I found myself, former state of glory. The child I was, untainted by the world. Seek eternal sunshine, erase all memories. 'Cause it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whether you worship Jesus Christ or Muhammad, you're still a human being on this planet. We all drink water and we all bleed blood. We all feel pain and we all need love. And I believe in equality of the sexes. So if your holy book says otherwise, I suggest you get an edit. And I don't think that God's homophobic. So if your pastor or your preacher or your teacher thinks it's wrong, then I think you should step up and own it. 'Cause we've come a long way since the Romans. Did you all know that when settlers came to this land, they thought they were superior? Didn't think the people had a soul. Armed with the theories of Darwin, the right hand was still on their Bibles, justify the motives of their sins. 'Cause if you don't think someone's a human, you won't treat them with respect. Slaughter, the rape, and the bloodshed, all in the name of salvation. Capitalism came at a cost. All of the treaties are broken, and women are still going missing. The police just don't look so hard for them. Said the police just don't look so hard for them. Ooh, 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 I refound myself, former state of glory. The child I was, untainted by the world. Seek eternal sunshine, erase all memories. 'Cause it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 I refound myself, former state of glory. Oh, oh. Seek eternal sunshine, erase all memories. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at.
Thank you, Rupert.
Oh, thank you. I just wanted to say that, so as an artist, I'm a part of the hip hop community, and it's very multicultural. But I think we have a lot of power that's not being used in the hip hop community. Night Sound's a big part of it. And I would like to really be trying, and it's my promise to all of you, to bring more of the hip hop dancers. There's b-boys, b-girls, they can do backflips, they will spin on the concrete, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that power there can really help this movement. And so you're all invited to a monthly event called the Stew Jams. It's by donation, so you can come for free. It's at the Red Gate Art Society on Main and 4th. We have an open cipher, and everyone's voice is welcome to get on the mic. We have guest artists all the time, and we're not stopping. And we want to have a hip hop festival. We always want to have the voices, you know, of all of you. And I believe that hip hop is like a nation, and I think the hip hop nation can join the indigenous nation and make a lot of noise and help. So that's, yeah, my promise to y'all. And I have 2 gifts. My friend Pat Alec from Tsleil-Waututh Nation, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but he's from Lillooet, and we do hip hop dance together. He made this t-shirt. I only have one, but I feel like Ida might really like it. I think she might like it. So
There she is.
it's got the Cree medicine wheel, and it's got the 4 colors.
Red paint.
Yeah. So I'd like to give this to you, Ida,
Stopping pipelines over here.
for all your singing and all the your, you know, yeah. That's it. We can make more too.
Can we share this with the Tiny House Warriors auction for action? The
You
next
do it.
one when we're fundraising.
We can make more.
for
We could try to.
artists? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey,
We could try to make more, and you could just make money off them for your cause, because I wouldn't want to ever have anyone profit off them individually, because they're.
Says he wants to see you wearing it.
It's yours though.
He wants you to go to the open mic.
Oh, hey, I'm on camera. I better.
I don't know if there's any kid who fits these, but they're size 1 Jordans. Does anyone have a baby or like a kid who would want these Jordans?
We do.
Yes. So that's pretty hip hop. Those are Jordans.
Come on, they got time to practice for the next rally. Hip hop around here.
Make another one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.